There's something hurry up my game. Need to fix that. Un momento, por favor. Click. No, 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 no. Ah. Hello, kitty kitty. There is a cat here. That's not it. That's not it, that's not it, that's not it. Hello, everybody. And part of the problem is my XSplit is so teensy. I'm looking for it. Hope everybody's having a decent day. Why is it not finding it? Aha, that. Boop. Gonna play some DDO to start with. Gonna run some night Revels until about 3 o'clock. Hey? Come on. Get up here. Mighty big butthead. Alright. Let's plug the phone in. We're not gonna need that for the next 12 hours. But it'd be nice to charge it. There we go. Hi, kitty cat. So first of all, what we're going to do is we're going to run our daily dice, because daily dice is awesome. Oh my goodness, my hair is such a mess. As you can tell, running a smidge behind. Technology and I are not friends right now. So here's the schedule for today. For the first 3 hours, from about now until 3 o'clock. I may nudge it a little bit more into 3. We're gonna do Dungeons and Dragons Online. Gonna play some Night Revels here. First thing I'm gonna do though is roll my daily dice on my main. Then shortly after 3, or when it's convenient right after 3, we're gonna switch to Lotro. And we're gonna go do some harvest math shenanigans. Maybe do some trick-or-treating. I'll see if I can dig up a map of a neighborhood that has all the treats set out. And that way you can go take a look at that segment of harvest math. And that'll run until about 6 o'clock. And then after that, we are going to hop over to a dinner break of about an hour. Dragon Rider, hello, welcome to the marathon. After about an hour lunch, or dinner, lunch, we're going to be about an hour dinner. I'm going to have leftover fried chicken from Kroger while I switch over to me alt. I'm not gonna actually. I might run a couple of dungeons on this character. Do I have any? I don't think I have any keys on this one. I has no keys. That's fine. I need to do inventory management on this character before I do much of anything else. And after dinner, we're gonna do a reading of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which one of the things about the DMCA is you can't perform written works. Like, you can't read a Shakespeare play. Well, you can't read a Shakespeare play, but you can't read anything that's still within copyright. Reading it aloud is considered a public performance, and if you don't have something in the public domain, or you don't have specific license to perform that work, which is basically, reading it aloud, then you could be subject to a copyright strike from the DMCA. So for the second year running, I'll be reading The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, which is available to read for free. Project Gutenberg has a copy, and that's where the copy that I will be reading from tonight. I need to go up this way. Which character about this one? This is the one I'm looking for. This is my Hardcore League Season 3. Well, one of my 2 characters that I brought over from Hardcore League Season 3. This is the one that succeeded in gaining, becoming 1750 favor, and therefore earned the beautiful tiara she's wearing. Look at that tiara. Wait, let's get so the camera's there. See that tiara, that ghostly tiara? Yeah. So this character is a really wacky build suggested by somebody that was in my guild. She's level 15 right now. She has 6 levels of Ranger, 6 Rogue, and 3 Bard, which means her build is really super wacky. Oh, my hair is being super wacky right now. And so the reason I'd want to run her through Night Revels is because I picked up, well, I should probably run her into the bank first. Look at all this crap. I picked up an item. Where is it? Spectral Dagger. It's level 16 and she can use it. So we're going to do that, I think. Plus I haven't played this character in a while and I'm kind of, no. So what, the other reason why I'd want to do this is I want to get her an item that has Ghost Bane on it, or Ghost Touch, so that you can kill bad guys. We do have the Barovian daggers, which can help with a lot of undead. You notice the dagger versus the dart? Hello. There's a difference in damage. So, I don't know which way we're going to jump on that. We do have the Voice of the Master equipped, which gives you a luck bonus plus a 5% bonus to XP. On the other hand, having the Book of Spirits, which is a Ghostbane-like item, might be a good idea. So we're going to go run Night Revels on this character first, which means we need to get to Delara's tomb, which is over this way. Actually, no, first we need to dump all that crap into the bank. Right? I forgot I was using this as a bank alt. See, look at all this crap that's in her vault. Come on. Alright. Let us do a quick inventory management. I only got 40 spaces. And this will actually be very helpful, the anti-beholder crystal. Because that's the thing that you can use to stop beholders from killing your butt. Alright. And I still have some gold seal hirelings from when I was running on Hardcore League, so that'll be useful. But these all need to go into there. These are all upgrade tomes that I need to use and get rid of, but I haven't. They're kind of like DDO's stat tomes. Only there's a shit ton more of them than in Lotro. But they're equally like, oh, you can only use it if you already have this other thing, and it's like, they should just all be a +1 or +2 or +3 above what you currently have. So you max out at +8 and be done with it. But nobody listens to poor Zathras. Alright. And some of these other things are cosmetics or pets that I haven't actually used yet. I think we're going to run out of space in the bank, though. That's okay. I do have a couple of extra spaces. You know, I have space here. So I could put some stuff in there if I need to. So how's everybody's Saturday going? I hope you're all well. And hope you and your family are going to have a safe and happy Halloween. Of course, This Is Halloween from A Nightmare Before Christmas is on my brain right now. I haven't watched the movie yet this year. Because I typically save it for watching it around Christmas time for some reason. Some people watch it twice. Once around Halloween, and then once around Christmas. I'm good with that either way. It's like, you can watch it whenever you like. You know, Halloween is eternal. Much like cake, according to Star Trek Discovery. Cake is eternal. So is Halloween. So we're going to see how this character plays. me turn on her falcon. She has the falconry tree. She just has the falcon, which gives her a little bit of a bonus there. So we're going to House J. We're taking the scenic route to House J. We gotta go run through the initial quest to go pick up some keys, and then we will run a couple of dungeons. We'll probably actually, depending on where we are and whatever dungeon we are, we might actually stop this segment on time, even though I started late, because one thing about DDO's Night Revels is there's only so much of it, right? There's only so much of it. We're gonna see how my initial Nightforge spike does, and then we're gonna go in at level 15, which is on level for this character. Now, the first time you go through these dungeons, you do get a bonus, like a first time, bonus to XP, so it's really cool. And I'm gonna use these gold seal hires because why not? We're gonna use this guy. And we're just gonna let him fight everything. So Harling's already in the party. Harling's already in the party. Oh, I forgot to summon the Sork. Durr. Okay, there's the Sork. And so 1, 2, 3. Owlbear's here. Shield Guardian is here. Y'all have fun with that. I'm gonna sit you all on the aggro. Have fun. I think I'm missing. It feels like I'm missing something. I should have 3 hirelings. The fighter. The cleric. Where's my cleric? Well, I don't see the cleric's window. That's the thing. Oh, because it's down here. Durr. Druid is having a day. So when I was running with this character on Hardcore League, I was running everything on Elite as far as I could go until I got to some quests that I couldn't. I was able to pike a specific quest.
This corner of Stormreach.
So what is piking? Druid says piking, and it's like, what are you talking about, Druid?
Destroy the undead before they threaten the rest of the city.
I'm doing decent damage, but I'm definitely getting hit with a lot of incorporeal things. So I'm gonna stick with my throwing knife for the moment. See, I just one-shotted that bat. That was amazing. One of the cool things this character has that helps out is because she's got the rogue levels and the way her build is set up, she's got saves for days. What do you mean by saves for days? That means, like, she could run into a trap as long as nobody's, like, immediately following her that will trigger the trap. If the trap does fire, it probably won't hit her. Strider, welcome! Hello, how are you? Happy Halloween! So, I don't know if y'all saw the news. We are all sad. I think we have to speak with a Scottish accent, a bad Scottish accent. Or try to speak a non-Scottish language, or a non-Scottish, play a non-Scottish character, but do a very bad Scottish accent for it. Or, or that region's accent, but do it, as a Scotsman would. Because, of course, Sir Sean Connery has apparently passed at the age of 90. One might make a reference to, who wants to live forever. Well, nobody really wants to live forever, I don't think, because living forever... Life is hard right now. Nobody wants to live forever. You just don't want to... he had a rich and full life. He played, of course, the iconic James Bond. So many roles, you know, Captain Marco Ramirez from Hunt for Red October, which of course is one of the roles where it's like, okay, I'm playing a Russian, but I'm speaking in a Scottish accent anyway. Kind of dealios. He became memed. I think, was it on Saturday Night Live, where they had him as a contestant on Jeopardy and, you know, hitting on Alex Trebek's mom. And it's not really Alex Trebek or Sean Connery in it, but it became like a meme.
The uncanny fog that accompanies the undead.
Also, for those who watch cult sci-fi movies, there, of course, is the role Zardoz that he played. Where you all saw a little bit more of Sean Connery than pretty much anybody wanted to. But that's okay. It was the 70s. Weird shit happened then. And of course, the one movie that he probably should have said no to. Actually, everybody who made that movie should have said no to it. Hi, Kitty Thief. But they didn't, and that was the Avengers, not the Marvel Comics Avengers, but the Avengers based on the old British TV series that famously starred Patrick Macnee and the sadly late Dame Diana Rigg. I'm afraid. Thank you, Cleric. Oh, hello, kitty. Hello, boy cat. Everybody want to say hi to Thiefy? I think Thiefy wants to say hi to all of you. In the middle of the dungeon, we've got a cat. He fits right in. Hi, Wayward. How are you doing? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Listen to this rumble purr. Listen to this purr. How are you doing, boy? Hmm? Oh, he's so happy. Okay. Behave yourself. So far, the Nightforce Spike is doing pretty decent damage against these guys. As long as I hit them, then I will, you know, do some pretty decent damage to them. It's the raids that are really going to be the trouble here. Because I don't currently have anything that gives me something to knock off that incorporeal thing. One of the good things is it's okay if this character dies now, right? Thief, you need to go. Get off the desk.
The dense fog
There we go.
dissipates atop the hill next to Dolera's tomb. A fearsome form emerges from the mist.
You're still gonna kill these guys, because if we don't, they'll aggro when we go fight the boss, the mini-boss. We earned our first star for this map. Alright. I mean, if I can hit him, I could do some serious damage. Alright, see you one-shot him.
The dense fog blocking the northern and southern paths near Dolera's tomb
Oh!
lifts.
Broke off a soul gem.
Shuffling steps
Neat.
of the undead growing nearer.
Okay, okay, you see that beholder over there? We're gonna switch and put on our anti-beholder trinket. That way, if he hits me, it won't kill me. Because we don't have death block. I'm sorry, I've got death block on an item on my character, I think. Better have something with death block on, or otherwise I'm an idiot. I got Featherfall. The two things you should always have on a character in DDO is a death block item. Yep, there we go. There's a death block. And also an item that gives you Featherfall. Otherwise, you're gonna die a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna see. Wow, he's just eating up my Now I'm doing like 0 damage to that because I don't have him targeted. There we go. There, he's down. So I had 24 anti-beholder charges on my anti-beholder trinket. Now I've got 17. So he hit me for a lot. So I think for the next beholder, I'm gonna send in the clowns first instead of tanking him myself. When I do this on a cleric, it's not quite so bad. Or any ult that actually, you know, that I play more often. So the next beholder, I'll put my XP trinket back on here so I can at least get a little bit better XP for killing all these dudes. Oh sure, now you throw down Autosphere, you dingbat. So I did get candy for later. I decided my Halloween candy is going to be Mounds bars because I love Mounds bars. Coconut and dark chocolate. It's like, well, why don't you get Almond Joy? Well, for one thing, it would have been a lot easier to get Almond Joy because apparently the Halloween aisle at my local Kroger doesn't believe in putting the Mounds bars out. I actually had to go to the regular candy aisle to find the regular Mounds bars rather than finding like the Halloween bag of, you know, not fun sized. I do know some folks in Locha were doing Halloween concerts today. The Department of Harmony and Song is doing their Halloween concert tomorrow because Sunday is their normal concert day. Okay, there's like 2 Doom Spheres up there, 2 Beholders. Now, we can get through this without even talking to those guys. Or dealing with them, so... all the dark chocolate. Remember the first time I saw a Beholder in DDO, I literally almost lost my mind because everybody talks them up as being like these really badass mobs, and they are. I mean, let's be serious here. You should take them very seriously. But the way that I and my questing buddy from Hardcore League were prepping our characters for running various quests on Elite, we're like running them 2 levels above Elite for the quests because you can run it on Elite +2. And then I would bring out my swarm of gold seal hirelings, as I'm running 3 right now. And he'd have his, his minion. And he, of course, was a wizard and had, like, all of the buffs. So we kind of rolled in and blew everything up. That's why the 25 charge anti-beholder gem still had 24 charges when I brought it off of Hardcore League. It's like, we didn't really, do it. We didn't do too badly there. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to try to tag somebody up here. Okay, we're going to tag the skeleton. We're going to send in the clowns. I'm just going to stand back here and attack the skeleton.
The creature collapses, and you feel the swirling dark energies of Mabar dissipate. You've severed the graveyard's connection with the plane of night. For a short while, at least.
Alright, let's get out of here. And I think my gold seals have 19 minutes, so they have a couple of quests left in them. And then I'll have to just pick up a regular cleric minion, and we'll go with it from there. Okay. Let us see how many keys we got. We got 9. Holy crap, we got 9 keys. Nice. So we're going to be doing a few quests here. Oh, a character named themselves Dworkin. They must be a fan of Roger Zelazny. Alright. Let's make sure nothing weird is going on here. Thanks for the retweet, Elda. Much appreciated. Alright, so I also have a list of the things I still need to do in Night Revels. And the things that I'm farming for is upgrading the spectral bow to 16, where I need... Well, I already have the chocolate I need. I just need 30 almonds and 60 cinnamon. And also, I want to get the Ruby of the Vampire Slayer, which is not to be confused with Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And I need 50 almond, 50 cinnamon, and 50 caramel, and 50 apple. Bookworm! Hola! ¿Cómo está? So, now there are... You know what? What we're going to do, we're going to do something unusual. I don't need to do the Eternity Quest. But I think it'll be fun to show you the Eternity Quest. Because we haven't actually streamed that one. Because it didn't actually open up with the rest of the event this year because they had a bug with it that made it so people couldn't complete it. So why don't we do the Eternity Quest? And we're not going to do this for any kind of rewards because the thing that drops off this one, the Spectral Dragon Scale, I don't need it for anything. And typically the Dragon Scales will help you get the cosmetics. And it's like, I already have the ones that I want. Mordor, actually, must have gotten a huge nerf because it's much easier than when you did it before. I don't think Mordor got a nerf. I do know... Well, it can't be that they gave all the, 105s the passive Light of Arendelle because Professor Corey didn't have it when he ran Wigan through there recently. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's go do the Eternity raid. Well, it's not a raid, but, because this is actually pretty cool. The end fight is not that huge of a deal. You just have to make sure you're out of, just LOS it. You're playing a champion this time, which does help, yes. Playing a heavy armor class like a champ or guardian, like when Corey ran Wigan in there at level 103, he didn't have a lot of, of the Gondor leveling gear. So the fact that he was a guardian helped a lot. And the reason he only died once is because I wasn't paying attention. Well, I was paying attention, but I didn't quite catch it that one time. But having a 120 healer run with him definitely helped. But after a while, I didn't really do a lot by way of healing, so...
Eternity, the spectral dragon, lies imprisoned far below Dalera's graveyard.
What class did you, You played pre-change guard and a pre-change bearer, so they may be some... Oh. A burr versus a burg. Oops, sorry. Alright.
To imprison the spectral dragon, you must relight the crystals that power the central oculus.
See, my regular weapon is good for these guys because, you know, they're not undead. And same with the cultists. They're just dudes. They're regular dudes. My main thing is just have to stay out of everybody's way. Because my saves are pretty good. Oh, hey. But my best saves are reflex saves. So if you look at this, plus 35 reflex saves. But my other saves, not quite so much. Hi, kitty. Alright. So what we got to do is we got to get light to these mirrors and aim them in the right place.
Cultists loyal to Eternity have broken in and disabled the mechanism that held the spectral dragon. You must reopen the oculus before Eternity breaks free.
We'll do that. So this is the first time I've done this quest on any character this year for the event. Because first it was broken for like the first week or so, and then they patched it. Hi, Thief.
As the lever is pulled, the gem above shoots a light beam towards a nearby mirror. As the beam hits the crystal, a voice from the central chamber bellows in rage.
Servants! Stop these intruders before they ruin everything!
And then you got these levers that can turn which way the crystal or the mirrors go. But we'll leave that one for there. Your allies and virtues are good this time? Excellent. Yeah, I admittedly, I am like the worst theory crafter and gear person. Well, I'm not the worst. I at least want to try to get something like, yeah, I'm not gonna farm a lot for gear, but I'll at least try to pick the gear that works for my character. Oh yeah, the second round. Okay, so this one goes here and hits that crystal. And here's the rest shrine. We don't need it just yet, so we're not gonna hit it. Because the thing about rest shrines, you can only use them so often. And so we don't want to waste it. Okay, more cultists.
In the chamber below, Eternity is preparing a ritual that will destroy the wards that hold her once and for all.
And really, the thing is, you can kind of take your time. Well, you don't have to, like, hurry up and... oh my god, you only got 2 seconds to do that? No, it's not like that. So for the Lotro segment, we are going to play through Harvest Math stuff. I'll probably focus more on Wistmead stuff, because quite honestly, it's much more fun. We'll spend some time See, this is the way down to eternity, but we haven't opened the door yet. So that goes back that away. So this is the last one. Meow. Meow. See, there's the first crystal we lit up. And so these levers can actually turn these mirrors around, but we won't need to because these are already set. But this one, we're gonna park everybody right there. This one you got to be careful with because, hello, the red ones are bad. So you do want to basically make the red ones not have anything aimed at them. See, and we only have to worry about it for 2 sides of that one. So those 2 have been isolated. This one is going to get isolated. I also need to isolate this. Anything that's red gets isolated. And this one, you can't isolate everything because it's a T-junction. The best you can do is isolate just that and just leave this. So it's, alright. Now, and the best way to do these floor puzzles is generally just backtrack if you can. Okay. Okay. Okay, so over here. Goes over there, all the way over here. Druid is puzzled by the puzzle. So we turn this, it's just going to go straight down to that. Go from here to... Oh, okay, I see how we do this. We go from here to here. Then from here over to here, and then this over to that. Okay, I think we got it. Let's see what happens. Ding! You got it. The last crystal is
fired. A beam of light strikes the gem, and the oculus in the middle of the structure grinds.
Come on, everybody, let's go.
An eerie voice booms from the central chamber.
That accursed moonlight. Not again. Stall them, my servants. I shall not be imprisoned again.
Oh, yes, you shall. And you pretty much have to do that 3 times, or no, twice, to unlock the prison down below. Oh, we got a red name, Skeletal Warrior. Well, he's gonna die. Again. So what is a red name? A red name is like a signature mob. So in DDO terms, they refer to them as red names.
Locked vanishes as the creature falls.
Okay.
Moonlight shines down upon eternity.
There's the dragon.
Making the spectral dragon vulnerable to your attacks.
Alright, everybody, get in
The
here.
door to the upper area closes behind you, trapping you in the chamber with eternity.
Whoa, got knocked down, but I get up again.
The last glint of moonlight vanishes as the oculus closes.
Well done, my servants.
Booms eternity.
With the accursed moonlight gone, the intruders cannot harm me. They are trapped within the chamber, so I can kill them at my leisure.
Ah, the dragon's behind me!
Yvonne calls to you from above.
I've opened the gate. Quickly now, make your escape.
The gate to the west is now open, allowing you to return to the outer passages.
Alright, so we need to do that again. We got her about less than half health, so that's good. So it's doing a lot of good damage to her as well, so I was expecting it.
Creatures emerge, surrounded by necromantic energy and dangerous to any who approach.
Okay,
Well
so...
met.
Yay! Andang with the freaking raid! What's up, Mr. Andang? How's life? No, we gotta watch out for these guys. They will murder you. You just kind of have to let them pass. And we're gonna go back over here. What's up, Raiders? How's your Halloween? Hope you're ready to stuff yourself with candy. Practice socially distancing candy. Okay, so see, that's why you want to isolate that. So let's turn this away and turn that away. There we go. No, I don't want to do that. I'll turn off the puzzle until I can get the puzzle reset here. We've got a Ponton and a Ski and a Guarendes. What were y'all up to today, Andang? I presume you were playing Lotra, but I don't want to assume because you do play other games. Mistweaver throwing down the ring. Alright, follow the path. Okay, so far so good. Over here. Put that there, put that there. Playing that newest expansion, I'll be quite honest, I haven't even touched it. Which, you know. Bad streamer, bad! Okay, we need to go over here. There's so much other stuff to do, and it's like, well, the expansion's gonna be how long? It's gonna be around forever, and, well, Harvest Math isn't around forever, and DDO's Night Revels ends... Actually, Night Revels ends on the 3rd. Because DDO's expansion launches on the 4th! Woo! Fables of the Feywild haven't... You know, there's... Actually, they already put a quest in the game for Fables of the Feywild, like the intro quest, but I haven't touched that either. If not, no, I didn't buy it. It was a gift. Somebody didn't give it to me. I would have bought it anyway because I'm not one of those people who's extremely fussed about all of that. And there's nothing wrong with being fussed about it. One of the things about buying things is you have to determine if it's of value to you or not, and if it's not, then there you go, vote with your wallet. But for me, I will I can't see myself not buying a Lotro expansion at the Ultimate because I have every other one at the Ultimate. Very strange. Alright. Let's get this done. If you stick around for a few more minutes, you'll get to see a really super way cool dragon that we have down to half health. But first of all, we need to see if we're going to get hit by these guys. Probably. And I want to be careful and bring... Well, I'm going to leave my guys over there because, you know, they're out of the way. Okay, we need to avoid this thing. Because this thing will hurt. And they will randomly change direction on you. But we need to hit this lever. Whoops. This is why having saves for days is a good thing. And also being a short character. I'm a halfling. Rogue / bard. Okay, I need to hit this again. Okay, I need to tilt it. Okay, 1 crystal down. 3 more to go, and you have to avoid these guys because they will hurt you. I'm gonna unlock my dudes and have them follow me. You didn't buy it, bought VIP, and Lotro points instead. And it'll come into the Lotro store at some point. And I know some folks are like, well, why don't they put it out for points now? It's like, I mean, and there's a lot of folks who are like, well, they're just doing it for the money. It's like, well, hell yeah, they just spent the entire summer getting no financial income for the normal expansion pack, so what do you expect? Do I expect... Oh, why am I even doing this? Well, let's get out of here. They hit me for 13 points of damage, and I'm slowed! Oh, no. Hit this lever. Okay, this one, of course, I have to hit the lever. It's like playing Frogger and crossing the street. Look both ways before you cross the street. Ow. Ow! One more. 2 crystals down. 2 to go. There you go, Bookworm. That's one thing about the game. It's so huge, you can always find something else to do that you've already bought. As long as you're not sick of it. Yet. Like, I'm honestly kind of getting a little sick of Rohan. And I was working on the notion of... Oops, we're gonna hit... Ow. I was working on the basic notion of possibly... setting up a group stream character with my level 71 hunter on Landreval. It's like, okay, everybody, we're gonna game together using this character. It's mid-level, whatever. But then it also came down to, oh, I just did Rohan. I don't want to do Rohan again so soon. I'd rather do Gondor content. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do with that yet. Okay, we're gonna park everybody here while I go run across and let's see. Wait for this butthead to pass. One, 2. He's coming up behind me, I'm sure of it. Alright, got that one. Alright, let's bring everybody over here. And we might as well use the rest shrine. I personally don't need it, but my wizard needs it. And the cleric needs it. The rest of us are fine. So yeah, Standing Stone took a lot of guff about it. Some of it rightfully so, some of it not. Alright. However, I did, reading massively yesterday, I did notice they have a couple new job listings. So I'm gonna go take a quick look. There's like a temporary game designer gig, which would be nice for somebody interested in getting their foot in the door. However, I think pretty much anybody who gets that gig has to already be a game dev of some kind. You have to have shipped something. Even though it doesn't say it on the job listing, you pretty much... Ah! Ow. Ow. Alright, let's get everybody in here. Lock y'all down while I hit this. Let's see. About us, careers. Are you creative? Maybe. And scroll down through all the stuff as why you'd want to work there. And choose all locations in Needham, Massachusetts. So San Jose, San Diego, Massachusetts, and Austin. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. The San Diego one? That's... well, that's EverQuest. Duh. San Jose must be Cold Iron. Yeah! Cold Iron is the new studio. Well, it's an old studio that they just bought. Daybreak just... Well, I guess they bought... Whatever. I don't know. And, one of my game dev acquaintances that I've known, she used to work on World of Warcraft. She was also one of the main people on WildStar. Rest in peace, WildStar. She is at Cold Iron. However, they have 3 jobs listed for Needham, Massachusetts. There's a game engineer gig, which is an 18-month temporary contract, and if you do... And with these contracts, it's if you do well, you might get to stay on forever. There's a game designer for content, which is more like a quest design thing. So you'd probably be working with Pinion and Maid of Lions. And here's the interesting one. This is the new one. They are hiring for a senior game producer. So, senior game producer is not the executive producer, so it's not like, oh, suddenly you've got Severlin's job. Sucker. But, basically, it looks like someone to be between Severlin and the rest of the team. So, requirements, 3+ years experience as a producer in the game industry, worked on games with live updates, so you have to be working, experience managing, basically you're a middle manager, but to be working on video games. So, there have been speculation, well, why? What's that all about? And I'm like, well, I do know Severlin is overworked. Actually, I think everybody's Standing Stone is overworked. Alright, we need to get that done. We need to get this guy out of the way. Ugh, took that hit. Let me bring the cleric over here. Let's park you right there, lady. Thing is, even though you can park your hirelings by using this icon, they can still move and do stuff. Ow.
A deep mechanical scraping can be heard as the oculus grinds open.
Okay, now we need to get back downstairs.
Eternity bellows in outrage.
So she's pissed. So we need to get back over here without getting our butts killed. Alright, everybody, let's run for the door. Let's get out of here. Let these guys pass. Let's be smart about this, kids. Squeer! Wow. We're not being smart about this, but that's okay. We're a kind of silly party. We're a silly party. Oh yeah, there's one down here too. Forgot about that. Ow. The Shield Guardian has his repair. Okay, how we doing? Whoa. All right, Eternity, you're ours. Oh no, they've all been over here. Would you guys? There you go. Attack the dragon.
Yvonne shouts from above.
Seek cover, quickly!
And that's the big mechanic of this fight is when she'll seek cover, you have to get yourself out of line of sight. Ow.
Yvonne shouts from above.
Seek cover, quickly!
Eternity bows in defeat.
Yay! Eternity's
bathed in the
down.
moonlight. The spectral dragon freezes in place as her magical bindings return. Eternity is a prisoner once more.
Alright. That's actually a really nice screenshot of Eternity. So we're gonna take a quick screenshot. Which means we're gonna park everybody over here. Stay. Okay, the bird can come with me because I can't do anything about the bird except unsummon it. Alright. And the thing about DDO and its camera angles, it's a bit wonky. You have to pretty much use the arrow keys on the numpad to get it sorted. There we go. I think that's a nice screenshot. What do you think? Me and my dragon. A new person in management helps, so they really need more marketing people. Some might say they need fewer marketing people, but I like their marketing department. I like the people in their department. I don't like the realities of how they have to market to us. Because I don't think even they like it. You know what? We might do another pose from this angle too. Because it's so cool. Which direction I want to be facing? There we go. Oops. I like it. That's a cool screenshot. Yeah, the marketing strategy does need some help, and I mean, we can speculate all day long as to where their marketing strategy is coming from. I don't know. Anyway, let's get out of here. We're going to do some more quests. This time we're going to do them without all of our dudes. We're going to go up to the airship, though. Pick up a hireling. Bishop Munkins, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Always welcome to come hang out. We're going to go to the House J public area because I need to go up to the airship. One of the things, I'm still rocking the airship buffs that I had from Hardcore League, which means I have much better buffs on my character than I had from previously. And I have much better buffs brought over from Hardcore, because that's one really cool thing about transferring from Hardcore League when it's available. It's not currently available because transfers are broken on Hardcore League right now. It is what it is. Alright, we got a whole rank into 15, so that's nice. Let's check my gear, repair my gear. I don't actually need any of these things, so we're just gonna sell them. And I have a shit ton of money from Hardcore League. Let's see, give me a hire. I want a hire. I do like clerics, and favorite souls tend to be my preferred healers. Now, one of the things is, because I am level 15, I was using a couple of Gold Seal hirelings. You can get Gold Seal hirelings off the store. Yes, I did spend a shit ton of DDO points for Hardcore League, but I had them already, so it was no big deal. You can get store hirelings up to 2 levels higher than you yourself are. When you buy them from a vendor like this, they have to be on level or lower. So, let's see. We have... Ooh! Actually, Tempest Lorben is one of my favorite hirelings because he has Death Ward Mass. And he's got Resurrection. And he's got DV. We use Tempest a lot. Me and McFuggins at the end of our run on the Hardcore League. It was a lot of fun. So Tempest was definitely one of my favorite hires. The other option I have is her. She can cure critical... She doesn't have the Death Ward, though. The other possibility is a favored soul, and the favored soul for level 15 sucks. Comparatively. The next one I would probably want is her, but she's level 16. So we're gonna go with Tempest, even though he's level 14, because Tempest is the bomb diggity. I like him. I'm gonna buy a couple of Tempest's contracts because we're gonna play for another couple of hours. Any advice for returning DDO players? Oh my god. Depends on what you were doing before, because I am a super casual DDO player. I don't raid. I don't min-max or do a lot of theory crafting. I don't do a lot of TRing either. So it really depends on what you're interested in playing. I mean, the new expansion's coming out on the 4th, unless something happens. So the 4th is Wednesday. I mean, it really depends. I mean, what do you like to play? Melee? See, one thing that's very curious about DDO is I prefer ranged characters in DDO far more than melee. Whereas every other MMO I play, my main is something like a paladin. Like my Horde and Alliance mains in WoW are both paladins because I love freaking playing paladin. in Star Wars: The Old Republic, my main is a Jedi Sentinel, which means dual wielding in your face. So, and in Lotro, my main is a champion, which is basically the same thing as a Jedi Sentinel. So, in other games I prefer heavy armor and dual wielding or not tanking, that kind of thing. What else were we doing? We still got 8 keys. Oh yeah, it's like, what is this? I don't even know what the soul gems do or are for. So they're there. All right, let's go back and kill some more undead. You love Pallies? Well, Pally in DDO is apparently much better than it used to be. Because they recently, like in the past few months, did some work on two-handed fighting. And strike through and double strike and stuff like that. I'm super fuzzy on the details. But from my understanding, Pally's got better. I mean, I have one, but I don't play it because I haven't redone the things. Oh, yeah, speaking of redoing things, before we go back in to start doing some more quests, I should take a quick look at my enhancement trees. So I like those really wacky set of enhancement trees. So I have Swashbuckler because I have 3 levels of Bard. Because, why not? And so I have this really, really wacky build. So most of what I have is stuff from Rogue and Ranger. So I'm getting a lot of saves. If you notice, I'm building up... no, not that. Yeah, like improve weapon finesse, building into like the survivalist tree, and going for these special shots, which I have not been using anywhere near as much as I should. So those have been a lot of fun. Also put a couple of points over here into the rogue mechanic, just to simply get the extra trapping skills, because trapping is amazingly wonderful. And I've been such a chicken shit with traps and whatnot in on the hardcore league. I was like, I don't want to do these traps. I also put the point in Tempest just to get the first item here, and also to get the reflex saves, the improved reaction thing. That's pretty much all I needed. The Tempest from Ranger, and the point in Falconry. Haven't really done much with the racial tree because there really wasn't much that I was doing for this build. And this build was crafted by somebody in I was in the Death Smiles Guild, so that was fun. I'm probably actually going to pick up Bard songs because you can never have enough Bard. Once you go Bard, you never go back. So we're going to pick that up because I pretty much have everything I want out of here. Except that. That would be nice, actually. Let's undo that. But I don't have... And you can pick... Yeah, I don't have enough action points for it. But you can pick favorite enemies and... Gain +2 damage against all your favorite enemies for each favorite enemy on your list. So if you have 4, you gain +8 damage. Holy crap. There's those 4 types of enemies. Ooh. Nice. But I only have so many levels of Ranger, and I'm not picking up any more levels of Ranger. Everything else is supposed to be Rogue. So. I think... Heavy Draw actually sounds really nice. I think what I'll do is I'll wait till I get a second action point and then pick up Heavy Draw. Because it works with thrown weapons as well. So this build is primarily geared for using... You know, doing swashbuckling to get all the fun stuff for swashbuckling with nothing in your offhand. And to make thrown items the shiznit. So, let's go do some more quests, because we need some more stuff. Let's do the brain munching quest. That's badass. I always like some of those cosmetic appearances that people have. Alright, brains. Because again, we need all of the things. Because, again, we didn't actually pick up any chocolates or any candy during that previous quest, because the Eternity quest doesn't have candy, it just has spectral scales. But you don't need spectral scales for all the other fun stuff. So, let me summon my dudes. Let me put the pally, or I'm sorry, the cleric on the list here. Around 3 o'clock, I am going to take a break. Maybe a little bit after. Depends on if I'm in a quest or not at the time. And then we will switch over to some Locho for 3 hours. Or thereabouts. Let's put everybody on aggro. Let's do our Death Ward. You know what I have is... Where is it? Where is it? Let's do Bardic Inspiration. That'll work for 7 minutes. That should be long enough. Let's rock and roll.
As you enter the tavern, you notice the smell of rot in the air.
The shambling undead. Now, I might want to switch over to my undead weapon.
Some shapes begin to fall.
Let's do that real
from
quick.
the ceiling
I do have a
above.
Barovian throwing dagger, which is fun. It doesn't do quite as much damage, but it does have better abilities against the undead. Yes, I'm beating up the furniture because it's fun. I actually kind of like running this quest, or any quest with like large groups of mobs like this, on an artificer who has flame turret. You just drop the flame turret down and just stand back and shoot
Pounding
things.
can be heard from down below.
Apparently the owlbear doesn't want to play. That's fine. Owlbear, take a rest. Thank you for the heal.
A mummy and its servants drop from the roof. The creature hisses, "Those that the poor's the master shall meet their end."
Oh, I forgot that TFRP was doing their Halloween thing today. So Thad is playing Dazzler again. Dazzler, of course, is a long-standing character on that server who he perma'd, which is sad. Perma means basically you let the character die. It's a role-playing server, so it's a fun character. I'm sad, you know, that the player decided to perma, but you know, it was good. It was time. It's kind of sad that most of the GTA 5 streamers that I watch, none of them actually stream GTA 5 much anymore. So it's kind of like, you know, okay. So we haven't seen Vorn, because Vorn's down here.
Maxwell Statler nervously returns to the tavern.
Ow.
Vorn has been slain.
Alright, we did your thing. No more brains for you. Alright. Not much by way of loot, but that's okay. We're not here for the loot. We're here for the candy. Candy, 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 candy. I think my favorite Halloween special, I mean, there's obviously the Great Pumpkin, and there was the big controversy like, oh my god, it's not on free TV anymore. I'm like, how much of TV is actually free anymore? Unless you can actually pull up, like, if you live in a town, like a city, I mean, I could put up an antenna or, you know, turn on the, and I would get the major broadcast networks. Or people are pissed on Apple or whatever, or whoever has it. It's like, whatevs. Okay, I got my second action point. I don't think I can use them in here. Okay, so we're looking at heavy draw. So we're going to take that. And then we are not going to do the quest I'm facing because I actually don't like that quest. Aim shot, headshot. Look it up. Head strike. When did I get that? Oh, that's a melee attack. That's why. Okay. Which one do I just pick up? Heavy draw. Draw. So it's a toggle. So I should put this over here with my other toggles and toggle it on. Good times. Probably need to put this over here. I can put that up there. Okay. We are gonna go do the Snitch and the Lich because I love this quest. It's so much fun. I always get my ass kicked on it. But it's fine. Alright, let's summon everybody. Let's move these over a little bit. I like how my character is like so damn impatient. It's like, would you hurry up? Like, oh my god. I also need to open up my Feywild thing.
The distant sounds of panicked voices and scattered fighting echo from the walls. The moonlight reveals a path amongst the rooftops.
And I remember doing this quest on hardcore. The regular version of the quest is super tough on level. Well, it's not super tough. You just have to be very careful. Alright. Let's send in the clowns. Oh, let's have you... Apparently, Tempest is the only one down here, so we're going to bring everybody in here. Ow. I like the sound that my thing makes. It's like... Apparently the animated scarecrow doesn't want to come down and play. And the owlbear just kind of pissing around. It's like, are you going to fight anything? Apparently not.
The sound of fleeing townsfolk rises from below. There must be a way to get down into the courtyard.
Oh, there is a way. So, let me double check my weapons again. 13. Use dex to damage. Silver alchemical, holy, fiery, undead bane. So yeah, we're gonna go with the Barovian weapon for.
Begins to strain as a creature.
Everybody go get him.
Against it.
Owlbear, you gonna come play with the rest of us? Eek! Hi, Token Otaku. How are you? Happy Halloween.
collapses
Fifi.
into a pile of scattered bandages and fetid dust.
He was presenting tummy, so he's getting a tickle. He's getting a tickle on his tummy. Ow. Come here. Oh, come here. Oh. You are made of worm. You are indeed made of worm. Okay, Rendies! You finally got your new computer set up. Ooh! New computer hotness. Hi. Cat hair over all of the things. Alright. Tempest doesn't really need the thing, but you know what? Reshrine, well, everybody uses it, the Reshrine. I'll make Tempest use it though. So, I'm in a neighborhood where we may or may not get trick-or-treaters. Because I decided I was going to be streaming all day, plus the fact that, you know, I actually hate when people knock on my door. I turned the light off. And the only candy I have is for my own personal use. Go get him. The owlbear plus pipes like this, generally bad mojo. Tons of kids in your neighborhood, but they didn't get any candy. Too much of a COVID risk? Yeah. I mean, I've been appreciating all the people who've been coming up with creative ways to do the trick-or-treating thing without actually a contactless thing, but I think you have to be super clever to, you know. I still think there's a risk in a lot of those contactless options.
In the distance, you can see a lever, which seems to control the next gate.
That was like when the hireling gets hit. It's clearly the same combat bar they used for Sarah Oakhart. Ooh, something dropped. A topaz. Alright.
The gate opens, revealing a courtyard and a ladder. Dark creatures begin to appear from the shadows.
I still wonder about this ghost hanging out here in the corner. I honestly can't remember. It's not from the regular quest. The regular quest involves
slides into place,
mafia
allowing
people,
access
thugs,
to
and
the
shit.
rooftops above. The zombie in the courtyard looks strangely familiar. The undead corpse of Roderick Nettle shifts to look towards you, and Roderick Nettle's undead form slumps to the ground.
Mercy, avenge me.
He gasps. The shield surrounding the lich fades.
So I'm
and
doing some
closes
pretty
to
decent
attack.
damage against this guy.
The tattered
Not bad at
form
all.
falls in defeat.
Ooh, I got my
And the
third
feeling of
action point
dread
too.
that surrounded
Nice.
the lich fades.
Not bad at all, kids. Not bad at all. I've not really been getting a lot of good loot from Night Revels, and I don't really care all that much. Oh, the accuracy on that would be nice, but I think the resistance from what I have is better. I'll hang on to it though. That would definitely be an item worth hanging on to. Daily new cases in your state skyrocketed since school started. Yeah, and I think I read somewhere that some schools in like North Carolina are forcing their kids to go back to classroom stuff. I'm like, is this country full of morons or something? I mean, I personally know people who have had COVID. It's not like, oh, it's just happening to other people kind of bullshit. In fact, there's at least one person in my community here, the Druids Fire Stream community. I'm not going to say who they are, but at least one person that I know in this community is dealing with COVID directly. As they're the ones who, it's not like, oh, it's my family member or whatever. It's them themselves. It's very sad. All right, grave work, smashing pumpkins, or getting head and lord. I love smashing pumpkins. It's one of my favorite quests, so we're gonna do smashing pumpkins. Oh, I've been saying it a lot, Bisha. People in this country have been really fucking stupid about this.
Into a corrupt shadow of what it once was.
And the thing is, had we handled it better, like actual civilized countries do, a certain person that I thoroughly loathe would have handily won the election. But since they didn't, fuck it. Your niece posted that half her family's tested positive. Shit. Your grandparents have had it. Yeah. A musician friend of mine in Georgia, one of the people in a band called Emerald Rose, who works in a hospital and knows what the fuck to do to stay safe, got it. So it's like, yeah, I'm okay with not going anywhere. I'm okay with only going to the store, only leaving the house properly to go to the store once a week. Staying in my own yard. My yard is small enough, or my yard is actually large enough, that I can still talk to my next door neighbors and be properly socially distanced. This quest is really fun because the original quest it's based on, you go into this space 2 times. The first time you go in to smash a bunch of crates, destroy, a shipment.
Is blocked.
And then, like, the second time, and you're on a timer, like, smash 50 crates in 10 minutes or something like that. So the fact that this is about smashing pumpkins is great. But then again, there's the mini-boss that made me laugh for, like, 5 minutes the first time I saw it. I was like, are you shitting me? Because this was a new quest, a new reworked quest as of last year. You have your groceries delivered? I have considered that, but one of the things is I like to get fresh oranges every week, and I like to pick my own oranges out of the thing, which, yeah, is not the safest of things to do, but it's the way I prefer to get my oranges. But everything else I could just, pick up for... There's, like, no enemies in this quest until you get to a certain point. How do people like that even breathe? I don't know. I really don't. I mean, we all have our own headcanon conspiracy theories, but we're not, like, hardcore about it. I mean, we all have our thoughts, but... Yeah, I don't know how people could even think, oh, it's a hoax or something. I can't even with somebody who legit thinks it's a hoax. I don't understand how anybody could think that it's a hoax. Oh, it's just like the flu. The fuck it is. I mean, they're even, professional athletes with awesome health care who have been through COVID, and people are watching them play their sport afterwards, and it's manifestly obvious that that player has lost performance permanently because of COVID. And I just can't imagine what it must be like. I don't want to know, personally, what it must be like to have had it and have permanent health issues because of it. Things that are documented, that this is actually happening. I don't really understand it. One thing I can say is I kind of wish this had... Well, obviously the wish that I have is that we'd never had the virus at all, obviously. But short of that, I honestly wish this had happened during the previous administration when you had some reasonable inkling that somebody would do something about it. That you'd have people in charge who have, quite frankly, compassion for their fellow mortal beings. Right? I don't understand how you can not be compassionate to people when they're sick, or making sure that they have access to health care. Good health care, not the shitty-ass kind that we have now. Because, to be fair, health care, if you didn't have to pay for it, it's fine. I mean, if you didn't have to deal with all the insurance claims and the forms, like, simple, straight-up, the quality of care, once you can get to the care, is perfectly fine in this country. Oh, I got another soul gem. It's getting to the healthcare without, putting yourself in the poorhouse. Or saying, I can't afford this healthcare, therefore I'm not going to get it. And wind up getting permanently sick or dying or whatever. This country, I can't even. I know a lot of people who could have used a second stimulus check. Hello, unemployed since February.
Something about this area seems strange.
Sneak it! One of the reasons why you want rogue levels is so you can do this. You can only unlock this if you have got trapping abilities. Ability to open locks. So extra loot. And there's a dead kobold down there, but we don't worry about him. Okay, which way are we going? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Those two go the same way. Get that. This is where we start seeing enemies for the first time in this quest. Once you talk to Sneak It, then you get the animated pumpkins! Okay, I lied. That other room where we saw the tormented shadows was the first enemy we see in this quest. But I love the sounds for this quest. They're so amazingly cool. Yeah, and that's another concern is, you know, you might have COVID, therefore we're going to cancel this extremely important appointment that you had that you probably scheduled 6 months ago. And the next scheduled time is going to be like 3 months down the line or something. It's for something you needed 6 months ago. So this is why, this is the part where I laugh so hard, is the crates come out to attack you. It's like, oh my god, did you really? Yes! I love Standing Stone's sense of humor sometimes. Cordova's sense of humor? Nah. Worst jokes ever, but it's okay, we still like him. So, by the way, Movember is coming up, which is the other big charity that Standing Stone participates in every year. Dead kobolds aren't much fun. And so, I'm just gonna warn you, Cord is gonna shave the beard. He's gonna shave the beard off. And I also understand that if the election goes the way that he wants it to go, that he will also cut his hair. I remember seeing pictures of him from before he had long hair. Because he didn't used to have long hair. That was basically something he chose to do at the last election. So it's like election hair. Yep. He might do it, he might not. He might actually keep the long hair, but yeah, if you look at pictures of him from previous Standing Stone events, yeah, he used to have short hair. He just let it grow out. Though somebody's choice of hairstyle is perfectly up to them. I will make no suggestions as to what somebody should do, but he looks fine the way he is. Just saying. But speaking as somebody who cut my hair shorter early days of COVID, long hair is a pain in the ass to take care of. Even if you're one of those folks who wants to do dreads, yeah, long hair is a pain in the ass to take care of. Okay. Clean up that. That's why normally when I'm not on stream, I tie my hair back because I just hate dealing with it. But I like how it looks when it's long. Okay, Sneak It is up here. We're playing hide and seek with Sneak It. Of course, we do have to talk to him because that's how this works. We got more tormented spirits. More Anabata pumpkins. Yeah, Mal joining the spoopy party. I honestly hate the word spoopy. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But spooky. So one of the things is tonight, after I'm done reading The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, I will draw the winner of the art raffle, and we'll see who gets to be the next centerfold. To be fair, I just finished Catriana's August one a few days ago and gave that to her, and she was most appreciative. And started work on TD's picture. So I'm hoping after all these damn Halloween events, ooh, a chainmail of death block, that might be useful. Not to this character, but to another character. Woo! Ooh, money. Splat, splat. Ooh, free gems. Let's kill the pumpkin first. Then pick up our free gems, which basically vendor trash. Why does the freaking shield guardian insist on standing on things? Alright. So we need to hit the pumpkin. Mal's been lurking for... See, I know you've been lurking, but as a general policy, I don't call out lurkers. Because I use a program called Chatty, which helps me see who's in chat. And it reports when people show up into the channel. A few minutes after they... like a minute or two after they show up. Okay. Oh, this one dropped a hasty belt of half of false life. Let's go take a look at these items that have dropped. Double shot +4, false life +18. The double shot would be nice, but I don't have another item with death block on it. So we're not swapping it out. So where's the hidden pumpkin that's supposed to be there? I will show you. You can't get to it until you kill, until you finish the quest, and then you have to go back for it. I'll show you. Alright, we're about to finish the quest anyway. Alright, it's like 51 pumpkins, holy crap! And we'll do this. The bad guy, Sneak It, the kobold, doesn't actually activate until you go down into the floor, or down to the main floor. So you can just stand up here and just shoot the pumpkins. 30, 29, 28. Ah. Okay, there's a couple up there. There's one over here. And we can just start the fight at this point.
Shapes up ahead. Evil creatures that have been called forth by the endless night.
Would you guys go attack him? Thank you. And he's a shaman, so you definitely want to avoid his...
You savor this,
and then you kill these guys.
The forces of darkness.
So the regular version of this quest, you run in this space twice. The second time you come in, there's a trapped chest up there with extra loot. Okay, got them all. Sneak It, drop the treasure bag, and then you can, you know, pick up a shocking club of deadly. Ah. Got a pair. Got a pair. And the quest is officially complete, but you asked, where's the hidden pumpkin, Charlie Brown? And you have to go over here. And I always beat up the other pumpkins just because. Get your main loot. Pick up the crafting stuff and jump up here. And there's this beautiful little lever with the bat symbol. Na 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 na, the bat symbol. Every single time I go the wrong way out of here. Except I remembered the right way this time. Boom. You have to go all the way back. Okay. There's two different places to get turned around here. So you come back to this room. And you see the bat symbol on the wall here. And then you see this door is open, and here's your pumpkin. Boom. They don't get any XP for it, but there's an extra chest. Loot all. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. And I think it's just after 2 o'clock. We'll do grave work next, because grave work is fun. Actually, I think we'll do... No, I lied. We're going to do Lord's March Palace first, and then we'll do grave work. Mainly because I like grave work. It's my favorite quest out of this, I think. And this one's okay. A lot of undead in it. That's what the lever's for, yep. In the regular version of the quest, that lever opens the hidden door where the trapped chest is located. So good times. Alright. Okay. Wait, before we do that, let's summon our dudes. Other than Gold Seal hirelings, and certain guys.
Tales have been told of strange disturbances inside Lord's March Palace.
I lost my train of thought, but just fine.
Enter the darkened building to investigate.
Right. So the question is, chat, when it comes to 6 o'clock or thereabouts, when it comes time to go out for dinner, well, to set up dinner and go in and cook, which, you know, for me is just going to be putting some chicken in the microwave for a minute and a half and then, you know, getting a new Pepsi. Should I cut the stream for the hour that I'm eating? And while I'm doing that, I will also be doing my runs on the chest in the Haunted Burrow. Or shall we have a just chatting stream while y'all sit here and watch me eat? Or I'll just turn the camera off and turn the mic off and we'll just talk and chat while I cycle through my characters in Lotro to open the chest in the basement of the Haunted Burrow. I mean, the main concern is, you know, if I shut the stream down for an hour, then it's like all the people who are watching will probably go do something else and not come back. Cycle through characters? I I can do that because I have a lot of characters I could cycle through. Not as many as I used to, because every time a character gets the painted skeleton steed, then that character doesn't need to park themselves in the Haunted Burrow. Because this will be at the tail end of the Lotro time anyway. Okay, so this is the trick of doing this particular part of the quest. Is you can go left and around, or you can go north and around. I always go north, and I will show you why in just a second. Is because the end boss, where the urn is, there's a door keeping the bad guys at bay, and you can just stand on top of the shelves and kick their asses from above. Justice reigns from above! You know what I haven't been doing is using my actual skills. It's like I've got these skills, and why am I not using them? The animated skeleton's about to die again. He's dead. Oh, Tempest! Tempest! Where's my healer? They're all on the other side of the fence, that's why. Okay, animated skeleton. We'll click on him, and then we will have the healer res him. There you go. Didn't you have to tell him to do it? Will I never be free? No! You will never be free. Alright, we got our Death Ward. I don't think we really need Death Ward in this party. There you go. Ooh, got some oils of light repair. Don't really help this character, but I have alts, you know. So we come up here. And let's bring everybody in. So right here is like, well, you could just open the door. No! What you do is you do like Tempest. You jump up here, you stand here, and you just shoot everybody. You just summon your dudes and have them go down there, and you just stand up here out of danger. Mal will stay anyhow. That's because you're a sweetheart, Mal. That's why everybody loves you. Blowing up the furniture. All right. Because the other way to get here, if you look at the map, this is basically a rectangle shape. If you go down the left passage and up, there's no door. No door. It's like, you see, there's no doors here. Look, it's a floating pumpkin! Oh my god! Look at that. I mean, there's this door here, but it's like, why not take advantage of what you've got here and just stand safely out of the way and, you know, let the hirelings take all the damage, right? TD! Hello! TD, aka the magic behind Indigo Plant, aka the person what arranges music from a band. The amazing, the awesome TD Growl. And winner of the September art raffle. Alright. There's no point in going up here except to beat up on the breakables. In most normal quests in DDO, if you get enough breakables broken, you get certain kind of XP bonuses, but for these challenges, you don't. I like to break them because it's fun, and occasionally stuff falls out. It's like, where did that stool hide that sword or whatever? Like, where did that stool get the sword from? Now, I will admit, this quest is much more fun if you're on an artificer. Or, best yet, cleric with turn undead for days. But I don't have turn undead on this character. But I do have those bardic and inspiration. There we go. For 7 minutes, I get bonuses to my attack rolls, which are not as much coolness as Hawaiian rolls, but you know, Hawaiian rolls are the bomb diggity. I love Hawaiian rolls. Alright, all the undead in this room are dead again. Dead again. Da 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 da. There's a beautiful song called Dead Again, written by Mr. Tom Smith. Tom Smith is famous for having written the theme song to Talk Like a Pirate Day. The real theme song to the Talk Like a Pirate Day, you know. He also wrote this cool song called Dead Again about how many ways you can die in video games. And another band, a band called Possible Oscar, went and made a rock and roll version of that song because Tom Smith is a folk artist. He's not really rock and roll, as it were. But Possible Oscar is definitely rock and roll. And they made a rock version of the song. It's just the... Oh my god. Just Google Dead Again Possible Oscar and watch it. I will wait while you do so. Because it is the shiznit! I mean, one of my favorite lyric in the song is, and I actually found a way to die in mist. It's just my favorite. Which it is possible to die in mist. You know, did I hit the... Or, no, I didn't. Yes, I did. Wait. Guarandis, you know Possible Oscar? Really? Yes, that calls for the Wilhelm scream. Yes, they did that song too. They did a whole bunch of good songs. How do you die in Mist? Basically, the way Mist ends like War Games did. The only winning solution is not to play, so both sons are saying, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me. You know, kind of like the current election. And your only choice is to not pick either one of them. But if you pick one of the two, you die. Doesn't matter which one, you'll die. But you can't die like falling off of anything in Mist. And yet again, the folks at Scion are re-releasing Mist. This time it'll be a remastered or remastered version of it. So basically, you know, making it sexy for the modern age. Because all the previous other releases of Mist so far have been adding a few things to it. But not really changing the appearance of the original game. This one they're actually making it look sexy. And fun story about Mist, by the way, is a couple years ago, for the 25th anniversary, they did this big-ass Kickstarter where they were gonna finally, for the very first time, they were gonna make all the existing Mist games playable without any shenanigans via Steam on modern computers, right? And as part of that Kickstarter, they sold a pledge thing where you could get an actual linking book that when you open the book up, It had these little drawers you could put the other features of, you know, whatever. But it had a little LCD screen in it. And the LCD screen would come and play the pan into Mist Island. I think they've done some remastering, but they didn't like do it from the ground up or something. So this is not the same thing, I don't think. And also, yes, I'm still doing Extra Life, even though the Extra Life stuff isn't on screen. Because today is about having fun. Though, if anybody is amenable to dropping some funds in that, we are $115 short of my 1,000 goal. However, next week I will be on the official Lotro channel from 10 to midnight, closing out Extra Life, the campaign. Our Extra Life team has been kicking some ass. In fact, let me click on the link. I am currently 929 overall rank of all the people doing Extra Life so far. That's going to change next week because most other people haven't actually already begun their Extra Life fundraising, and I started mine back in the summer because we did a brief one-day Extra Life thing. So overall, our team ranking, Team Standing Stone Games is rank 15. We have currently raised $27,161. So we beat our goal already. We haven't even done game day yet. What the fuck, people? You amazing. I'm hopeful that we could hit 30,000. I can tell you that even, well, I'm doing math in my head. So 5,000 of that was a singular donation from Daybreak Games on behalf of, you know, because they wanted to throw some money in there. So thanks, Daybreak. But even with Daybreak's, you know, let's subtract Daybreak's $5,000, we still exceeded our goal of 20,000. We're getting close to exceeding the amount even without that. I mean, with the $5,000 donation from Daybreak, we have more than exceeded our total from last year or the year before. And so we're doing good. We're doing good, chat. And I'm so proud of everybody, especially right now with, you know, COVID and everything being wacky as hell. I honestly am aware that there was one person who did several large donations last year, anonymously. I happen to know who it is. And I'm not telling you. I do know that they were not able to participate to that extent this year. And they're bummed about it. But, you know, shit happens. COVID happens. However, it's so exciting! And we've got not only, you know, I'm currently number 3 on the list here. Number 1, of course, being Cord. Number 2 being Snark Queen, who is a blogger who's been doing a lot of Lotro videos. I'm not sure I know who Belnavar is. I know who that is. We need to get Elda up beyond her goal and McVegan Pants. Darth Celtics did exceed his goal! So Darth Celtics, aka Bill Champagne, joined Extra Life for the first time this year, and he beat his goal of 250. I'm so excited. So excited for him. I do know, let's see who else did I know. Winnie and Uger. There's somebody else on here. Vastin is actually has done this. He has not exceeded his goal, but he also doesn't stream. I think that's a good thing. Vastin probably shouldn't stream, even if he wasn't a pretty shy guy. So, let's keep going on our quest, and let me get this out of here so it stops doing weird white face on me. Alright. Let's go beat up these guys. Oh no! Zombie. Zombie come out. Oh my god, it's Lance! Lance, oh my god, how are you, sir? How much shenanigans are we... We're doing all of the shenanigans. I'm killing all these damn zombies with a halfling. And by the way, you should all follow Lance because A, Lance is amazing. Well, actually, that's pretty much why you should follow Lance. He's also one of the kindest, most encouraging, and inspirational people that I know, even if I don't listen to his advice anywhere near as often as I should. And I'm pissed that I didn't get hugs from Lance last weekend at what would have been BlizzCon. So let me do the SO thing here. Lance Blizz Gamer. And he plays a lot of Hearthstone and does very well at Hearthstone. I suck at Hearthstone. The last time I played a game of Hearthstone against a live person, I was kicking Ben Brode's ass for like 5 seconds, and then our interview ended. He's like, oh, time's up, gotta go. And he was just about to kick my ass, so, you know. And so that's how long ago it's been since I played Hearthstone. And that was when he was still employed by Blizzard. When he didn't go out follow his dreams with Second Dinner. Can't wait to see what they're up to. There's so many other people. And speaking of Hearthstone, holy shit, Dave Kosak left Blizzard. What the shit? I love Dave. Dave is awesome. And wacky, chaotic good. Dave is chaotic good. Definitely can. I miss that guy. But Lance is still there. Helionics, hello! How are you? We smashed it! We smashed it! We smashed it like it was a like button. A like and subscribe. You're well? I'm doing pretty good. We're beating up on some shit here in DDO for the next half hour and change. Oh no, danger's nearby. This senses make you feel that danger's nearby. It always kind of freaks me out, but there's nothing here. I could search for it, but I won't find anything. Well, actually I will, but it's in part of the quest area that you don't actually go into. It's an artifact left over from the regular version of the quest. Smashing things, yes! You missed the Smashing Pumpkins quest, which is one of my favorites because it's so fucking funny. And Lance, by the way, to go back to Lance for just a moment and embarrass him, has the cutest border collie. Kaylee the puppy! Alright, first the registry, then the refectory. Got it! Okay, Tempest needs a visit here to the rest shrine. I think everybody does. Let's all hang out at the rest shrine. Killing all the zombies, smashing all the things. We're gonna go smash some minotaurs after we finish this quest. So we are streaming here until midnight. I am going to cut the stream at 6, or I will turn the camera off for a couple of minutes while I put the BRB screen up while I go and nuke dinner, and then I will then cycle through my Lotro alts to get my run on the painted skeleton steed chest. Food is important. Indeed, it is important. Lance! Oh, shit. We're gonna fix this. Lance, we're gonna fix this. Hang on. You are now a VIP of this channel. Do that again. Yep, Moobot, because occasionally, thanks to being on the Loader stream team, occasionally get jerks in here. There we go. Who posts stupid ass links. So, I have links disabled. So, now that Lance is VIP, you should be able to speak. There you go. Thank you, Lance. Lance gets the cool diamond. Yes, the Daily Kaylee. Lance also does the coffee notes, which is the inspirational quotes he posts on almost a daily basis. When Or I might gently tease him about his handwriting. Very gently, because, you know, it is what it is. But they're very colorful, very timely, and very inspirational. It's like a Daily Dalai Lama kind of dealio. For some reason, I can kite things better in DDO than I can in Lotro or any other game, and I don't know why. I just can't kite on a minstrel worth a damn. And also, one of the things I can't do while I'm, you know, backpedaling like crazy is I can't just stand here and shoot my big boomers at them. Okay, so... I like being able to blow stuff up, even if I don't get anything out of them. Alright, you. Smash the urn. Alright. Last urn to go. A shit ton of zombies and undead between it and I. Coffee notes are amazing. Daily Kaylee. Mm-hmm. You do what you can. Lance is the embodiment of the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi, at the very end of his tenure, about to welcome the 13th Doctor. It was like giving last-second instructions. And 2 words basically stuck out in that speech. And he said, be kind. And that's Lance. Lance is kind. Lance is a good dude. This is why not getting to say hi to Lance in person sucks! Then again, not having a BlizzCon sucks. Not having a Star Wars Celebration sucks. Not having a proper life also sucks. We will get back to that. Aww. See, Lance says nice things. One thing is, you can always send a hireling to open the doors for you. Sometimes it actually works. And then this is what happens. There's zombies on the other side of that door. Go get them. Go get them, champs. Go get them. And of course the owlbear's like, I don't have a path. Owlbear doesn't care. I don't know why you walk in this door and the music changes until you go into the next hallway. But I'm freaking digging this music because it is like a rock version of a song that'll be all over the next quest we're about to do. The last quest we're about to do. Alright. Then we go back to the other music. And now there are 2 mobs before we get to the last room. There's also a mob here in the shrine room. So what I tend to like to do is to get these 2 mobs out of the way. Oh. And then if I need to shrine up before the final boss fight, we do that. And there really isn't a final boss per se, it's just a red name mob. One thing I do like is being able to shoot things from halfway across the map. Let's do this. Multi-shot. Multiple missiles. You all good? Alright. Your beautiful wife brought you donuts? Oh, speaking of donuts, Lance, Blizzard just hired the most donut-specific person I know. And I'm super excited. And they also recently hired somebody else from the same previous studio, who makes his own like caramelized bacon. Bacon. I don't need to shrine up, but the other kids do. Well, Tempest does. It doesn't really matter if we shrine up. Owlbear is out in the. It doesn't matter. He's good. I don't have donuts. I do have, however, oranges. Blizzard has the good coffee. They are picking up the good donuts, and they're picking up the good bacon. They inherited both the donuts and the bacon from Carbine, aka the Wildstar people. Uh-oh, orange dungeon alert. This is gonna be bad. Go get him. Go get him, fam. So, if you don't play DDO, what is a dungeon alert? Basically, it means how many of the mobs have you aggroed. And the worst I've ever seen it is, and they're, like, every level has, like, you know, a Roman numeral, 1, 2, 3, 4. The worst I've seen it is 4, which is red. We're currently on yellow, which is 2. Are you gonna go attack some things? Now we're back on green, which is, you know, number 1. And as you clear out the mobs, the alert goes down. But, yeah, the worst I've ever seen it, I've personally caused it to be red once. Okay, heal yourself there, buddy. Shield Guardian gonna go down, unless he heals himself. Owlbear is just kind of like, I don't care, I'm not gonna do anything. Get the Owlbear in there. Okay, we've killed the big boss. Nice. Now, one of the cool things about these challenges is that you can scale them a bit. Like, if you just want to ruffle stomp your way through, you can scale it under your level. It's kind of like doing skirmishes. And actually, most of DDO plays like you're doing skirmishes in Lotro. Let's call it like it is, right? And much like Lotro is you can scale things. And also like Lotro, if you underscale it or you set it below your normal level, you won't get as many rewards. But if you do it on a slightly higher level than you are, then you get better rewards. That's a thing. And speaking of rewards, let's see what's in the chest. More junk. Okay, finish. Yas. I think we're going to do one more quest and call it a day for DDO. We're going to switch over to some Lotro and cause some shenanigans. Let me first of all see. I do have some space in my inventory. And depending on how fast we do this quest, I might take some time to inventory manage before 3 o'clock. So grave work. There are 2 quests that I just do not like doing. Actually 3. I don't like doing Kobold's Newest Ringleader. It's not bad, but it's the only one of these quests that actually has traps in it. And both traps are easily avoidable, but I don't know. And plus I'm not a trapper character, so it doesn't really matter. I don't like Resurrection Chamber because it's a jumping puzzle from hell. And I don't like Hayweird Foundry because it's long and weird and creepy. So we've done all the other quests that I like. except grave work, which grave work is just fun. It can be a little bit tedious because there's so much to do, but technically you don't have to do it all, but I do because you get more stuff at the end. So let's go kill a shit ton of minotaurs and a shit ton of scarecrows. Well, not so many scarecrows, the needle blights and twig critters and whatnot. Tedious. I would never use the word tedious around you in reference to you, TD, my dear. Never, never, never.
An unnatural
However,
darkness has descended upon this valley, and a restless wind groans through the trees. A lone warforged
we might whip
stands
out the
beside
band
road,
tomorrow night.
scanning the landscape.
We might. Because tomorrow, Doris would rather be at home.
A necromancer has made his home somewhere in these
An adventurer who would
rather
rather be at home, so
find
she...
him before you can face the Minotaur
She's a
chieftain.
mood. She's definitely mood. So we got these needle blights. Which, it's... You know what? We're switching back to our regular thing. We're gonna just nuke them. Yep, see? My big weapon, which is this Nightforge Spike, which is a dart. Look at that damage, 17.5. Hell yeah. So I might switch back to the undead, anti-undead weapon when we start beating up on the Minotaurs. Which, once we get into there, we'll beat up on the Minotaurs. Because I have a crap ton of new songs that nobody's heard, except AG and Kelly and a couple other people. Because I randomly brought the band out. And I did play, by the way, I did play that Backstreet Boys song that you did for me. It sounded freaking kick-ass.
You found the necromancer, but the spellcaster is under attack by a group of scarecrows.
I need to do a little less time running around so I can get my archer's focus. Because archer's focus gives me bonuses to my damage and shit. Good riddance. But you still have to talk to the necromancer because he's going to
Grimsby the
give you the
necromancer
talisman
hands
that you
an
need.
enchanted talisman. Now to find a way into the
See
sea
those
of
matadors?
village.
We gotta kill them all. All 80 of them. There was one time actually last week that I had done this quest, and I could not find the 80th matador. I searched the entire freaking map, and it wasn't anywhere in town. So I was like, what the fuck, Standing Stone? So I didn't get my third chest from the lady. Oh no, it's scarecrows! I should just, you know, stand and get my archer's focus, and whoops. I'm so used to kiting as this character, though. And I do have my 4th action point, which I had forgotten to notice. So we might, depending on how much XP we get out of this. And that's also one of the reasons why you'd want to kill everything, is because more XP. Whoa, leg spike. Sorry, baby Groot, you gonna die. I hit him for 800 points of damage. I think it's okay. Because WoW's Halloween event ends tonight. And also, I was thinking of switching out WoW tonight for It Lurks Below, which is David Revels, because he's got his Halloween event up right now. And I love It Lurks Below. I just don't play it as much as I should. Don't tell David. I don't want to support David.
A gnarled mass of pumpkins and vines rises from the swamp. The supreme pumpkin and his
Nice!
sink into the swampy
Kicked his
pumpkin
ass.
patch.
So this quest is also fun on an artificer with flame turret, because you just drop down the flame turret and it burns all these guys. Just nukes them. It's amazingly fun. But that boss went down super fast. There we go. Ooh, I got a soul gem of a plant. Pick that up. I don't know what the soul gems actually do. If somebody who normally plays DDO want to tell me what they're for, it's just like, okay, I'll pick it up. You've never heard of It Lurks Below? Helionics, oh my god! Let me Google that shit. It Lurks Below video game. I'll link it to the Steam, because it's one of the main ways to buy it. So basically, think of Starbound or Terraria, pixel art, but with Diablo gameplay, because David can't make a game that has nothing to do with Diablo gameplay, because that's what he likes to make. And he did about 95% of that game himself. One-man show. His wife Devo, the Jungle Queen, has done some work on it, as has one of their kids. Done some sprite work on it, and JQ has done some coding for it, but he's done most of the work himself on it. And probably sometime after midnight they may stream tonight, and he will probably be playing it if you want to check it out. It's also one of the reasons why I didn't swap out for It Lurks Below. The other reason is, in order to get to the Halloween content, you have to beat at least 2 of the bosses in the game. So it's like, it would take me time. I'd probably take all 3 hours getting ready to unlock Halloween. So it's like, I should have done that before. Who has time? But it's fairly likely he'll leave the Halloween event up for a while, because last year it was up until like June. Actually, this year it was up till June. It's actually a hell of a lot of fun. Lots, you know, he loves his looter shooters, so it's definitely a looter shooter. And initially the game only had, you use these wands to shoot everything. There wasn't melee in the game, but people said, oh, we want melee, David. So David made some fucking melee for the game. And they just added multi-classing for the first time. And I believe multiplayer is coming soon. And why are we down in this trench? Because I'm a ding-dong, that's why. And you can also, if you have the Xbox Game Pass, you can play it for free. It's part of the Game Pass. But if you'd like to support David and JQ, you can also...
The village's main gate is blocked.
We're gonna
by
nuke the door
overgrown
from...
shrubbery and a horde of blights.
Again, Artificer with Flame Turret is amazing on this blockade. You just put your Flame Turret down right by the door, and it nukes the door. It's so cool. I'm mainly letting my dudes handle the there we go. Got the gate out of the way. Get the brambles out of the way.
Minotaur skeletons patrol the cursed town.
Now there are 80 of these guys. And we're gonna kill them all. And they don't all roam the map because, holy crap, that would be resource hog. But you do have to make some of them appear by walking in certain places. See, like that guy just appeared because I walked up there. And this is one of the reasons why you just want to have your hirelings on aggro, on active stats. They'll just go find stuff and kill them. And sometimes pathing is a little bit weird. Or a lot weird. "18 slain," you're like, how can you get to 80? There's only 18, you've already been through this much of the map. It's like, trust me, we'll get 80. And it's also nice standing up here just shooting guys.
Don't stop killing Minotaur skeletons now.
No, I'm not. I'm good. You're gonna buy for them? Aw, thank you. Sometimes the angles aren't quite right. There, he's down. Alright. Got all the guys up here. Hop down here. Generally, by the time we clear this entire section of the map, we should have about 50 of these dead. Again. So, Garendis, if you're still here, I should have asked a while ago. How do you know Possible Oscar? Whoa. No. There we go. Now I'm dead curious. Pun entirely intended. I mean, did you just see their songs on the Googles or the YouTubes? Or do you listen to comedy music? Oh man, lag spikes are not good. Apple fritter devoured. Oh man, apple fritter. I haven't had an apple fritter in forever. I shot you in the butt! Three-shotted. One-shotted! Nice. So Lance, now that you're back, you know what? I'm super excited. Blizzard hired Jeff Kurtnacker. Hush! And they also hired Tom Hildogan. He's working on Diablo, I think. But Kurtnacker is... I'm so stoked at the notion that Kurtnacker and Neil Acree might do music together, and Derek Duke. It's gonna be so good!
There are still more Minotaur skeletons to slay.
Got 40 of them. Alright. 41. I am definitely seeing lag issues happening. Let me double check. Is it the game? Not dropping frames. So I don't think it's the computer. Always get to get fabulous talent. Yeah, Jeff is definitely fabulous talent. I mean, if you've ever played WildStar and listened to that soundtrack, shit, it's God tier. Actually, that reminds me, TD, I need to send you one of Jeff's songs that I want to see if we can somehow make into a Lotro. It's not, there's no way within the Lotro music system to make it sound as good as the original, but there's this one song called Two Pistols and an Open Frontier that I really want to see if we can make a version of that happen in Lotro. And this is pretty much where you just bring your guys over to this side of the map and just have them go ham. You just let them go do whatever. Hi. Tempest, why are you dying? If Tempest is dying, everybody else is dying. Because he's the healer. $57. Heinz 57. Alright. By the way, Spooky Moon. Got that guy over there who needs to die. Again. So of course they're undead, so they're dying for the second time.
The slaughter of the Minotaur skeletons must go on.
So 15 more. I think we should be able to find 15 more guys. The guy up there. I think how I'm gonna get up there. Not this way, it's for sure. Shot him in the butt again. Oh no, I'm helpless. Helpless. Da 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 da. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing the song from Hamilton. I don't want to get DMCA'd. It's like YMCA, but not anywhere near as cool. Actually, the YMCA themselves are not cool anyway. Oh, hello. That's one thing you gotta watch out for with these Minotaurs. When they hit you, they could punch you halfway across the map. Okay, so we got these guys. We got 69! Nice! Nice. Okay. Broke our little 69 now. Very sad. 72. Okay. We need 2 more. So we need to find 2 more. Or trigger them into existence. Because you typically have to have 75 of them before you... Oh, there's one. Hello, little shaman. Soon to be dead shaman. Place dead shaman. Okay, so we got 74. So I need to find 1 more. Somewhere in all this mess, there's got to be 1 more guy lurking around. It's almost time, though. I'm gonna do a concern here. This better not be like the last time that I did this quest and it would only spawn 79 of the 80 that you need to complete. Because that means I have to pace through the entire map and it's gonna cut into my Lotro time. Now you can actually go back and find the last dudes that you need. You can complete that optional quest after you complete the primary quest, but it's still a pain in the ass. Oh! I saw him. That's probably what happened the last time, is they did actually spawn, I just never found the last guy. But Druid, you said you had to beat 80 of them. Well, yeah, so you have to get 75 before you go into the boss room. Because there will be 5 in the boss room. Sorry to make you run all the way back, kids. Sing that Hamilton? Heck yeah. You heard them first on a knitting... Wait, you heard them on a knitting podcast? Like in the aughts? Holy shit. Trying to see when it was, but the podcasts aren't on iTunes, so you have to, don't worry about what timing. I want to say 2016. That sounds about right. But you do dabble in comedy music? So I'm going to throw out some names, and there's no shame in not knowing any of these people.
Found the chieftain's final
have you heard of the Great Luke Ski?
You remove the necromancer's talisman from your pack and hold it out toward the gate. Before you know it, a portal appears. The Matador chieftain glares down at you as he steps through the portal. How brave of you coming to face me. But when I kill you, you'll regret making the trip.
Nope, like I said, you dabble. Okay. Well, who are some of the comedy musicians you normally listen to? Let's go with that way. Because now I'm curious.
The village is disturbingly quiet. It would seem you've defeated all the Minotaur skeletons.
Mike Furman, okay. Hard and Firm was a band.
Bones clatter to the ground.
You did. Everybody
This
did.
time, you vanquished him once and for all. Or so you hope.
Spike Jones, Alan Sherman, okay. Ooh, I got a Scion. Has death block, that's nice. Necromancy focus, I know who needs that. Which of my else could use that? So now we just get to run out, kill a few more dudes on the way out, and then pick up our treasure! Have you heard of Pollen Storm? Jonathan Colton? I think everybody's heard of Jonathan Colton. I mean, come on, Code Monkey? Everybody's heard Code Monkey. Or All I Want to Do Is Eat Your Brains? Tom Lehrer? Tom Lehrer is a god. And I'm so stoked that he put his entire catalog up in the public domain. Now, he's like in his 90s. So he knows he's not going to be around much longer. But he also didn't want people to, you know, be beholden to copyright law. So yeah, Pollen Storm. I've slung merch for Pollen Storm, and Jonathan Colton at cons. In fact, Jonathan Colton's merch team broke my Square dongle at PAX East one year because I let them borrow it, and it got beat up. It's fine. Oh, George R. Martin is not your bitch. I am not a fan of George R. Martin the person, and I have no intention of reading any of his damn books either. What little I've seen of Game of Thrones on TV, it's like, not my thing, which is fine. But the dude is a dick. Dude is a dick, so, nah. I am ready to level! Woo! We done ding, chat! Okay, so in DDO, you don't automatically ding. You can hold up to 2 levels if you want to stay on a certain level and complete certain content at a certain period of time. So that's one of the reasons why you would want to complete all of the stuff in a quest. So we got the Minotaur Slayer chest because we beat all 80 of them. We get the Annihilator's chest. Oh, the song is amazing, and Neil Gaiman is amazing. But George R. R. Martin, the shenanigans he pulls at Worldcon every year, and people let him get away with it, I'm like, fuck that guy. Not a fan. And so I have no intention of reading his books, because I'm not gonna patronize the guy. That's just me. Stereotypical old white dude in media. Okay. We are ready to level, chat. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take just a few moments, and then we're going to switch over to Lotro. Somebody named their character Frank Zappa. Nice! We're going to go up to the airship for a second. Actually, do we need to go to the airship? Actually, yeah, we're going to go up to the airship for a second, and then we'll use it to go to the marketplace. We're going to go sell things. Inventory, we're going to do a quick inventory management. And we're going to level up, and then I'm going to take possession of the level 16 dagger. Wait, did I do the dagger for this character? No, I'm forgetting. Oh no! I made throwing daggers for this character. Alright. Oh, I need to go to the bank first. Not the bank. That is the bank. I need to go talk to the seller dude. Repair gear. Okay. No. Most green gear in this game is trash. I'm not gonna lie. That would be nice for a wizard type, but I don't have a wizard type at this level. I'm gonna keep the mask, though. I did say I was gonna keep the mask, and not really useful. Repair amp. That'd be good for an artificer who is also on undead. I have an idea for that. But we're gonna throw it away. It's just a spell site. The name can generally tell you what the thing can do. We're going to keep the Necromantic Ring of Impulse, though. We're definitely going to keep that. Alright. Sell the gems. Sell everything else. Get all the money. There we go. Alright. We've sold all the things. Now what we need to do is... we're going to put this in here. We're going to trade some stuff off here. I'm going to hang on to that, remember? I'm going to put this over here. Soul gems. I don't know what soul gems do. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to put these in here. Night Revels keys. 'Cause you can share these items between alts. And I'm going to start bringing stuff back out of the chest here. Because I need the space. Yeah, and the bank's like, stop it! Of course I bought the Phoenix robe, come on. Come on. The bank in DDO is grumpier than the bank in Lotro, that is for sure. The only time I ever get the bank in Lotro to grump at me is when I'm trying to delete stuff from my wardrobe. Okay, I am going to need to make room for something somewhere. Let's put these soul gems in here because I don't know what they do. Not gonna lie, don't know what they do. Okay, so what we're looking for is a spectral item. And look at all of those. Aren't those cool? And I don't know where it is. It's not in the bank! Shh, which means I have to go look it up on one of the characters and I don't know where it is. We're going to deal with that later. However, I will give you, since we started a few minutes late, we're going to give you the awesomeness that is a level up in DDO. And I'll go deal with the weapon at a... Do I know everything and every... I kind of do, actually. It's very bizarre. But I met Pollen Storm and Jonathan Colton because... I mean, I don't think Jonathan Colton will know who I am. Or would... He might vaguely remember me from the time I slung merch for him. Pollen Storm would probably remember me because I slung merch for them several times. To be fair, I was the person who ran the merch table at a festival, or a thing called Thump Fest. The Funny Music Project has their own comedy festival, comedy music festival. And Pollen Storm headlined it one year. So, we're gonna go to the... we'll go to the marketplace. The marketplace. And we're gonna go down over here. So the person who showed me how to set this build up said that I should basically any future level on this character should be rogue, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna take level 16 as a rogue. Okay. I get to raise an ability score, choose wisely. Ooh. Dexterity is obviously the big one. I think I'm actually going to raise Con this time because more hit points always good and my dexterity is already out the roof. Plus, now I have a +4 in Con. So that's nice. Alright. Skill points. always put points in the rogue skills. Get some water soon. Spot, use magic device. Put a point in perform because I do have those bard levels. I really have more points than I really have need for them. I think my jump is actually too high. What? Swim is a good to have on this character. Put a point in balance. Actually, let's put 2 points in balance. And... ding! Level 16! Darnolf! Well, part of the thing of how I know everybody, Lance, is because I have... instead of, like, laser focusing on one thing, like, a lot of people who are, like, Blizz fam are just Blizz stuff, right? I spread my net a little bit wider. It's kind of like being an altaholic, but with networking for people. And plus the fact that my superpower is networking. Not for myself. Rarely for myself. Mostly it's like, I know person A in this one circle of people, and I know person B from this other circle of people, and they have a couple of similar common interests, but they don't know each other. So I make them mutuals. I make these introductions and let them go off and do their thing and find, oh my god, this is somebody who like the same thing, and they go off and do that thing. It's amazing. Okay, so we have done dinged the 16. Woot! We have leveled this character completely to level 16 just by doing Night Revels. Now the other thing that I forgot to do is to put all of my other Night Revels crap in the bank. So I'm going to do that real quick in the bank over here. If I don't get squished by a dragon on the way in. Because these are half these people over here, they're dragons. They're dragons. In the form of people. Wait, they didn't take that from World of Warcraft, did they? They didn't, actually. I'd like to check my account, please. Yes, you may. So what we need to do is we're gonna bring these out and these out. Whoops. My bank is full. Druid, you are a dingbat. Yes, you are. Zoop. Bring these out. Zoop. Bring these out. Zoop. Bring these out. Zoop. Bring these out. Zoop. And finally those. And then I'll put those on my main later. Probably after the stream tonight, right? Okay, and here's the really cool thing that you can do with your bags. Where are my bags? Over here. Watch this. And all of a sudden, light is green, the trap is clean. But I wanted to put these in the main storage so I can just pull them out with the main character. So whoever next does this. And so I think we might have enough. 30 almonds, no. 60 cinnamon, no. I don't know if we'll have enough points or enough things to get what I want, but I have some keys so I can run some more Night Revels later tonight. Anyway, we're done with Dungeons & Dragons online. So we're about to switch over to some Lotro, 15 minutes late. I'm going to take like a 5-minute break just to, get up and stretch. And my Pepsi is almost gone. My Pepsi is gone. And then when we come back, we're going to be playing the Lotro.